Hey guys, this is Danny Boys. This is essentially part 2 of episode 32. This being episode number 33. And we're still using the Scorpion pistol and the Disciple shotgun, and I am still an engineer, and this is still Insanity, and blurdy blurd nurgurgurgurdur. And so I decided to just flank these guys and destroy them. And as you see, when you hit somebody with the Disciple, it sends them flying. It's really cool. Reminds me of Force of Nature from Team Fortress 2, the Scout shotgun. But yes, good times were had by all except for Cerberus, of course. And again, I thought I was being attacked by some stupid thing, but it was again just my drone attacking the floor, trying to figure out where to go, and here we go. So, moving on. Do a quick parkour roll, because why not? I find myself rolling significantly less than I used to. Probably because I have now been conditioned to just avoid it at all costs, because it usually gets you killed. So this is a pretty cool sequence. I believe this is my one and only death of the entire mission. I die once here, of course, to a phantom. If it's going to kill me, it's usually something nasty that gets up close and personal, like a phantom. There is Dark Channel yet again. And sorry, I did not show you guys that guy getting gibbed because I knew he was going to die, so I just turned away to reload. The cool thing about delayed explosion weapons is you can just spit out whatever you got, and then you just know they're gonna die, so you can go do something else. You can just ignore them. But yes, this is a really bad area. This is an area that really favors them. There's cover on our side, but it's really bad cover. It's really small. It's on weird angles. And there's just this huge open space that they can destroy you. You have room to maneuver, you can fall back, though eventually this area that I'm in right now that I'm standing will be closed off, which sucks. Makes the fight a lot harder than it needed to be, but that was probably by design. And there's generators everywhere, and I'm just trying to find out where they are, trying to see if I can get shots off on them. And usually the answer is no. It's also hard to just find them in all the chaos. So this fight is essentially the entire video. Just one death and then another attempt. But I do show a couple of different strategies, though not anything too dramatically different. And if you saw, the area behind me is already closed off. And I don't know if I had stayed in there, if it would have been, if I had been able to just stay in there and wait for them to come to me. It would have been difficult, but I did have corners I could have used. And there are phantoms that charge you, and that would have given me a lot of room to maneuver. So I'm starting to think that it might have been a good idea to just stay in there in the future. So maybe next time that I come here on a different playthrough, I will try that. Hopefully I'll remember to do so. But knowing me, I forget everything, so probably not. We shall see. And yes, this is one instance where I am finally running out of ammo for my Scorpion pistol. More so not because there isn't any ammo, there actually is ammo. You probably just saw a bit of a flash, I believe that was ammo. More so because, and there's ammo over there that I just saw on my scope. I just can't move, there's just too much noise everywhere, too much fire coming in from every direction, so I'm afraid to really get up and run. Though I had the opportunity here, I should have taken it. But I didn't know the fight yet, so opportunities are there that I'm just not realizing. Gotta love that particle rifle. Again, guys, let me know if there's a particular loadout or weapon that you would like to see. I'll try to use it more often, though I will still try to use a variety of weapons if I can. And here I'm being outflanked, and I do not like it. Don't like it one bit. But what do we do when we're about to die? We spam Metagel until the pain stops. And we now also have a Phantom that not only has a biotic barrier, but also has shields from the shield generators, which suck. And now he's closing, and I'm trying to deal with him, staying just out of range of his sword, but I get gunned down as I walk backwards, as I backpedal. But oh well, now I'll know what to expect. So I'll try this one more time.
Let's get these people out of here.
And finish these bastard Cerberus off. Owie. Owie! No. That is bad touch. We don't like that. So I finally noticed where one of the shield generators are, and actually both. That helps. No more shielded assault troopers. And those shield generators are a lot like the barrier engines. They not only shield guys when they get close, but they'll fill up their shields after a period of time as well. Definitely a priority target. There we go. And I'm not sure if headshots do more damage with the Scorpion. I'm not sure if damage is just normalized. It doesn't matter what part of the body you strike. I really never went for headshots. It's kind of difficult to get them off, simply because the enemies do stagger after the first grenade, which makes it harder because their head's whipping back and forth. So now I know that the Phantom's coming, so I'm trying to make sure that this area is clear so that I can't be gunned down when I'm trying to avoid the Phantom, but this guy just isn't cooperating. There we go. And I really want to go back up there. Really, really bad, but what can you do? So now I'm hoping that if I'm next to party members, if the Phantom does close, he'll attack the party members first, ideally. And I can just sacrifice them. But random grenade certainly doesn't help anything. Whenever you have a strategy, it seems that grenades just ruin your day.
What's your status?
Shepard, the facility's overrun. Cerberus troops are all
So now I just hear this on the comlink, and now I'm kind of afraid that enemies are going to approach me from the rear. I wasn't too worried about it, but it was in the back of my mind. Fortunately, it doesn't happen. I'll just spoil that here. They do not attack you from behind. They do not do it from behind, fortunately. That would have made this fight miserable. So now I know that the Phantom is coming, so I'm trying to just keep him away as best I can. Trying to use, in a moment, I think I'll try to use Dark Channel on him if I get the opportunity. But as I mentioned in my last video, I do actually use one of the strengths of the Scorpion to kill him. He is behind cover, and I shoot near the cover, rather than at him, and that allows me to kill him while he's tucked away. Right here. Wait for it. And there he goes. He's gibbed. So that actually worked quite well. So something to keep in mind, that is an option with the Scorpion. Cover isn't necessarily insurmountable, as long as you have line of sight to hit them. But yes, wasn't expecting this. I thought that was probably it, but no, we have an Atlas mech. So now I'm going to see how effective the Scorpion pistol is at the Atlas mech. And it's doing the job well enough, but it's kind of a waste. It's not very efficient against shields. But it's really all I have, so that's what I'm going to use, beyond just spamming overload when I can. And eventually I realized that there are more enemies as well, so I will be using Sabotage to deal with them. I do finally remember that, yes, you can sabotage Atlas mechs, and yes, they will destroy all of the other random grunts instantly. And I certainly don't want that Engineer to set up a turret. Engineers also will heal Atlas mechs, so that's something to keep in mind. They will repair Atlas mechs. So they are a very prime target when there's an Atlas mech in the room, beyond just the turrets that he will inevitably set up. But now I am very concerned because he seems to be able to shoot me with his explosive shells, even when I'm behind this little crate. So now I sabotage him, and of course randomly pick up the data pad, because, I mean, there isn't serious business going on. Why not? I mean, really. Unfortunately, I am now out of metagel, so I cannot resurrect the Prothean. I cannot resurrect Commander Jarek. But don't really need him. I got this. This is the millionth Atlas mech I've killed, and I've killed them in far more dire situations than this, so... And yes, the Disciple actually does pretty good damage against armor, from what I've seen. Taking him out very quickly. And there he goes. Also, the drones seem to do pretty solid damage against him as well. But anyway, guys, that's it. So thanks for watching, stay tuned for more, and have a good one.